Hi and welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Sandy of Lolly and Sand, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I mean, it was absolutely gorgeous out today. I mean, it's winter, but it was gorgeous. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you joined me last week, you'll know that I had some internet difficulties. I don't know if it's going to happen again tonight. So, first said, if you're watching on YouTube, it's the replay, so you shouldn't see the issues. If you're watching here live this evening at 8 p.m., oh, there it starts, there probably are going to be issues. The replay apparently works out quite well. Anyway, we're going to plod on regardless of my internet. So, tonight we're using Flowing Flowers. You probably have seen this in the mini catalog, and if you haven't seen the mini catalog, need a copy, let me know. I have lots of them to send out, Canada only, that is. Oh, there's Norma Jean. Hello, hello. I won't see all the comments. I will look afterward. So yeah, we're using the Flowing Flowers. The one thing I really love about it, and I forgot, I was going to check if it's distinctive. I believe it is, because it's got the light and dark areas. Yep, not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure, if that makes sense. Let me just, there, I had to get my computer set up properly. These are really beautiful flowers. There's no dies, but it's a really simple fussy cut. With this one, I actually just cut the leaves right off. I just wanted the flowers. But check out the sentiments on this. I mean, it pretty well says it all, right? Happy birthday. Sending a card instead of a text, which is very thoughtful, you know? Beautiful font, beautiful double fonts. Time for a happy dance. Well, that's just fun. That could be birthday as well. So happy birthday, Thank you. I love the way they did the tea, especially the tea. That's what really, I know that sounds weird, but anyway, that's it drew me to it. I like you, and just a note. Or you can take off the just and just do a note, like a note for you. Anyway, really beautiful. Lovely stamps that we'll be using tonight. Now, you would think, like, I do love the sentiments, but I was going for a different feel. So it says I like you, but this one says I love you. I don't know if you can see that. I know there's a bit of glare, but we'll see if we can do that. It's the love is a heart. So this is happy and heartfelt. Really nice fonts, and really nice fonts, not just for stamping, but for embossing, because they're nice and thin. You get a spectacular outcome. Yep. Anyway, this is really cool. So yay for love, lucky me, no matter what. Being awesome is just your thing. Like, they're really happy, you know? Congratulations, happy dad date, happy mom day. We have to celebrate this. Heck yeah. Hello, baby. Thank you. I love you. You matter to me. I have you. And all day, your way. It's pretty cool. So, using this and one of these. Alrighty. So, I'm going to bring out just a regular piece of Whisper White. And then our ink colors. So, I have Gorgeous Grape, Flirty Flamingo, and Magenta Madness. And you might be thinking, what on earth is that doing there? It goes. It does. Trust me. Trust me on that. It does. Alrighty. So, that's really funny. I set everything up and I'm like, where are my stamps? Yeah, right beside me. Exactly where they're supposed to be. Right beside me. Oh man, I crack myself up. I do. I think I say that every week. Don't quote me on that. I think I do. So with this one, like, see the way it's inking? So you can see there's the dark areas. They're throughout, so at the edges and such. I like to use more ink than you think you might use. Let's go with that. just to make sure, because you know what? The worst that'll happen is you do it again. Now, if you don't want, if you think you're going to stamp it and you might have to restamp it, use your Stamparatus. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down. I want all the ink to get in there, Oh, pretty, pretty. I stamped it with this ink pad a few times today, and I did notice with a number of my ink pads that it is time for re-inking on several of them. I don't think I brought a big enough piece of paper. So this is Magenta Madness. Really cool color. This one will retire this year, as will Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, and Bumblebee, and Just Jade. So if you love the colors, get them. And if you love the colors and don't have the re-inkers, get the re-inkers sooner rather than later. Okay, get them as soon as you can. Because when things retire, they go really, really fast. And I probably sound like a broken record, but it's true. Whoa, that's beautiful. All right, giving my stamp a wee clean. And I'm going to bring out just a little scrap piece of paper, another piece of paper. Figures, oh, I do. I was going to say, I don't have any scrap handy, but I have my, my grid paper. Because all I really want is the flower. And since the whole thing won't fit on, it doesn't matter if some goes off the edge. So here comes the Flirty Flamingo, one of my favorite colors that I just got on my fingernail. One of my favorite colors, I have a lot of favorites. But you know what? Tonight I said, you know what, Sandy, you use a lot of the same colors. You love Bermuda Bay. You know, that's the first one I reached for. Melon Bombo and Poppy Parade. And I said, I'm going to use colors that I don't always put together. So this is it. There we go. Doesn't matter that I stamped it upside down because they're all going to be fussy cut. That one's nice and dark. Nice and dark. And you can see the, well, I think you can. Let me move, I don't need my grid paper. You can see the light and dark areas, which gives it like this depth, which is really cool. So a little bit of magic is going to happen here, and we're going to go hello, hello, and hello. Didn't stamp this, the Flirty Flamingo didn't stamp quite as well this afternoon. I don't know why. So I'm going to bring out the pieces. Here is our layer. This is Gorgeous Grape, which goes with this, obviously. These guys are the backup singers, let's call them. The Gorgeous Grape layer is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. You know I don't type up the measurements, that I just say them. It seems kind of redundant to do it twice. And, you know, more work. Look at this pretty paper. I think you can see the little hearts. Can you see the little hearts? So it's black and white paper. What's on the other side? Really cool. Really groovy. Really, really groovy pattern. This is from paper, like an entire set actually, that you can get as of today. So I will bring out the paper. I have put so much stuff away in my attempt to clean that I don't have everything. So if you've probably already started seeing paper with the hands. This is called the All Together collection. And this goes with the brand new, I haven't done a video on this. The neutrals. They come in a package of 2. They're brand new. You can get them as of today. And skin tones, which aren't just for skin. You can use them for animals or windows or blankets or whatever happens to be in your picture. Just use that. Okay, so let's take a quick, I'm gonna flip as slow as I can because I didn't take them apart. We'll show you one side then the other. That's really pretty. I think it goes this direction, so I should probably do it this way. Okay, that one might make you a little dizzy. That's really pretty. You can color this paper, by the way. This one. And that's what I did on my card I will show you. I think I'm going to feature this next week. This is really cute. A little bit closer. The hands with the like the promise fingers, and then the little heart. Again, you can color that. The stamp set does come with dies as well. I just like all these geometrics, and these leaves are like hello to me. More geometric. The hearts, stripes, and oh, this really cool pattern here. Now, if I flip it over, see, we're going to do this. We're getting the same side. No, we're not. Okay, I was a little bit worried. So now we're to this side. I like these. They look like little fans. I'm not really sure what they are, but they look like little fans to me. There's that really cool paper with the hearts on the other side. More geometrics. Not as keen on this one. I haven't figured out what to do with this one, but I love the other side, so I don't think it matters, you know? Sometimes you love one side more than the other. Really, really bold patterns. Now that's pretty. And that one again. Oops, I think I went too many. No, maybe not. Oh, I hadn't seen that one. Oh, looks like rainbow. Interesting. Some stripes. They make me dizzy. More patterns. And we're almost done. Oh, that one. Reminds me, I don't know why. The thought that came into my head just now is Flintstones. Don't ask why. I don't know how my brain works sometimes. Anyway, so this is from that paper that you can get as of today. So what I did is, did I put the dies away? I did not. So I took a full sheet of paper and I got my border dies, basic border dies, basic border dies. I had to use some washi tape because it wouldn't stay put, and basically just went, first I cut the paper. So this is cut to 5 1/2. Okay, so I have 1/2 inch that I cut off first. And then I just set the die on the paper. This is about 2 1/2 inches. That's probably the best I can tell you about how to figure this out. When I lined it up, I just used this set of hearts right here. And I used my washi tape. I still have some. And just taped it so it stayed put as it went through my machine. So yeah, about 2 1/2 inches here. So this is going to be wider. So I just took the width of the paper and put it through. And it goes through the machine, no problem. Anyway, I just thought this was really pretty with the scalloped edge. And it kind of just breaks up the, you know, the rectangular part of everything. So today I did get my glue out. Whatever adhesive you want to use it. I will show you the original too. I needed a card for our Positive Inkers Global Design Team. So it's the same card. Well, except, okay, I'll tell you about the mistake I made when you see the card. Yeah, it's in different colors. Oops. Wow. Do you see how far that slid? Oops. There we go. Stay. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Wait, this is snail. Get out of town. I still have snail? I think it's empty. I think it is. That's not what I was reaching for. I still have the other one that was really sticky, and I can't remember the name of it. I used to really not like it, but it's really good for stuff like this. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this. This I cut from the artistic dies. I just felt when I did this, it was like, meh, you know, it's pretty, but I wanted to break this up a little bit. So I like that it has these little leaves and such around. So I'm going to try to make it so you can still see them when the card's made. So just a little bit. You don't need a lot. I just have to make sure that it hits a spot that it'll be good on. So this one, I'm going to take a look at the original because I think I made it. I think I put the original like down too far. That's not the thing I was talking about, but I think I did. So I'm going to move that one up a little bit higher. Stuck enough because these are going to go on top. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at the I haven't looked at the comments. I will go back. You know, I get really just, you know me, I get distracted. So I took the liberty, other than the liberty of fussy cutting these prior, of putting the dimensionals on the back as well. Because it's pretty boring watching someone put the dimensionals on. It's pretty boring watching someone take the backing off too. I think it is. Have to save my energy. We might be shoveling tomorrow. You know, it's winter after all. So I'm going to put this on. I'll be able to tuck I'm going to put it on like reasonably light so you can still see these. My original thought was that I was going to restamp this, just this part with green leaves, but because of the white here, I kind of went, I don't believe I need that. I'm going to set that one under there. Well, I'm going to set that one under there. And then this one, this is the, what color did we say? Magenta Madness, yes. There, and I don't want them at the same height because they're the same shaped flower. So to me, that would be a little bit boring. Okay, so now that I know pretty much where I want them, just going to, you can see I was practicing. I actually used an entire piece of paper playing with colors. Yep, the whole 8.5 by 10, the whole thing. I'm not going to need a lot of adhesive here because it's already underneath one of the dimensionals. Okay, and this is the cool part. You know I love the Simply Elegant trim, but I wanted a lighter look. So what I did, call me weird, what I did was I cut off a piece. I'm rolling up, this requires me to roll up my sleeves apparently. And I took my Take Your Pick tool. You know, mine is too loose to stay in the, and no, I didn't buy another one. That just seems excessive. I have a second one actually, but it's for my quilling, paper quilling. And I just took it, this is kind of, it's gonna be a little bit hard for you to see. I just took it and went right in here and just started pulling. And I did it my direction because it's way easier. It likes to play around just a little bit, but they kind of reminded me of, I mean, if I love you, then you've got like fireworks going off, right? So I thought they kind of reminded me of fireworks or pom-poms or just something really, really fun. So I did that. Now inside here, there is a white cord that the trim is wrapped around. And I did my best to pull out. Once I did this, I was able actually to pull a bunch out, but I can just see a tiny little bit. I don't think you can see it though, so we'll stay with that. So let's just pretend that we've done lots of that. And just keep pulling, just keep pulling. See how much fun we have. Alrighty. I might have made it too long though, so I may have to do a couple extra little loops. I do need my glue dots. That's how we're going to stick that trim on there. And I'm going for 2 right off the bat because I feel like I'm going to need a second one anyway. All right, keeping in mind the direction that goes, I'm going to put it on here because you know it's going to stick to my desk, right? We just know it. How many loops do I need? Maybe like so. I like that they're going different directions. On my original, they went the same direction. I was like, "Ach, I didn't want that." I do want to remind you that Sale-a-bration is still on. You have not missed it. It is a new month. This is the last month, though, that it's on. So you want to pick up your goodies now. I am working on a class. So I have it partially. I know the date, which is March the 19th. I've got the date pinned down, yes. Just have to get you the rest of the details. Oh, I was looking at this going, what is that? I know. I think I'm tired. I have no idea why. Okay, so did I pop this up? No, I did not. I used more glue dots. I used my glue dots. Okay. Here we go. Oh, there it is. Fell on my hand. The other thing then, of course, is with Sale-a-bration still on, that means that the joining offer is still on. Other than your $165 worth of products for $135. I think I need a glue dot or a dimensional right there. So let's grab one of those. Remember, they have them in black. So yeah, for $135, there's no shipping cost, which saves you 10%. And there's no tax in most provinces on the joining kit. Yeah, you get $165 worth of product, and you get to choose 2 stamp sets of any value. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to put the rest of the card together, then we're going to embellish it. Okay, so here's our card base, which is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And I'm just going to give that another one of those. I know it's about as flat as it's going to get. And we're just going to glue this. You'll notice when I use cardstock that isn't the basic white, I tend to use a little bit more glue. With the white, if you use too much, I find that sometimes, not upside down, I find sometimes you can actually see the lines of the glue, and we don't want that. Okay, we have to move that over. I find tone on tone is really hard to see, so I use the same color base, obviously. We're getting there, and I have not used these little gems, so I'm really excited. I just noticed how close the camera is. It's the same as it always is, but it looks really close. So these are new. These are also from the mini. Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. So they're like the rhinestones, but they're different. You get 200 of these guys. So you think the package stops here. Oh no, it goes all the way up here. So let's open them. Alrighty, I think. There they are. Wow. And you got lots of sizes. If you look at these, this is why I thought of this. See how you can see like a pink and a purple and even a yellow in there? Well, that's what we're going to use. So I don't know if it's just my eyes, but some of them look more purplish. That doesn't make sense. They appear to look like they have more purple in them than the others. It just could be the lights. I don't know. So I'm just going to use a few on this. And boop-a-doop-a-doo. I wanted to stay off this side. So actually, I think I'll just do this. I like the line of it going along right there. Oh, or sticking to my finger now. There. So there they are. Wow. It's like avert your eyes. It's very shiny. There is the front of our card. I may or may not go back in later and put a little bit of glue on the end of this and just get those down. Just a little bit. Just to make sure. Okay, so I did the inside of the card ahead of time. Remember I said we cut off 1/2 inch of the DSP? Well, there it is. And I cut this to, so this is the same size as the front panel, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So this is 4 1/8, and it's half an inch. Did I say an inch? It's 1/2 inch. There's that card. And here comes the original, the one that actually appears on the blog hop. So now, remember, I was using this. This is where the story comes in. Remember, I was using flowing flowers. Remember last week we used, what were they called? Dahlia Days. Really, really pretty. Before I knew it, remember I stamped extra? Before I even knew it, I had adhered these to the card. So in this case, I actually like it. Like I said, I may end up pulling one of these out and replacing it with one of these in a different color, mind you. But I really like it. So I don't know. What do you think? Oh, I love the card, Debbie. Debbie loves the card. Oh, and on the purple. Yeah, and you know what? I don't often use Gorgeous Grape. Like, you know me and my card bases, they're white. Anyway, so I did, on this one, I used the basic rhinestone jewels. There's that little pom-pom ends. They look fun. Little fireworks, a little bit of fun. And so. So, anyway, thank you for all your lovely comments. I will read those after. Thank you for your likes, or loves. Do the loves. Like is a thumb, the other one's a heart, and I like the hearts for sure. Thank you for sharing my video. That's really important too. And I will put all the important links up in the description afterwards. So that's what we have for now, and I will see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Bye-bye. Oh, I see all the hearts. Thank you. That's sweet. Bye-bye.